Hey everyone, welcome to Kimmy's Closet, where we discuss handbags mainly, affordable, contemporary, luxury, maybe one day. I am very much on the fence about that, and it's looking like a strong no, just keeping it real. But I am a bag lover. I love bags in general, as long as they're cute and a good carry. It's definitely going to be in the closet. All right, so as you see in the thumbnail, this is going to be the Dooney Collection video. I do apologize for the few that may have seen it on the community tab. I was going to film it much sooner, but unfortunately I caught COVID. I know. How I managed to avoid it at the height of the pandemic, only for me to get it now, is crazy to me, but life happens. But fortunately, I feel better. I've tested negative and I have more energy now. So we're going to go ahead and get this done. So as you see in your screen, we have the bag that I mentioned that is leaving my collection. It is the Pebble Grain Aubrey Satchel in the color Elephant. Now, on top of this bag being one of the bags that I am releasing from the collection, I have also sold a variety of Dooney in the past. I've sold all of my large Florentine satchels. I had them in the color natural, steel blue, Bordeaux, red, denim, black, ecru, fern, and brown tomorrow. I've also sold both the large and regular Hattie drawstring bags in the color chestnut. I've sold the City Dawson in black. I've sold the large Florentine Camden Hobo in red, as well as the Florentine Clayton Satchel in red. Now, why did I sell all those bags? Mainly because they are too heavy and too large. Just being real. When I bought them, I really bought them because I was one fixated on Dooney. I was just watching all the Dooney Collection videos. I wanted to just immerse myself in the brand. And at the time, when I lived in California, I was less than an hour away from the Dooney outlet. So I was just having a ball. That's really what that was. Um, oh, let me not forget, I've also sold my regular Florentine salmon satchel, as well as the pebble grain satchels, both in amethyst and grass green. Now, those I would not say were too large, but just the colors. At the time, I really was just like Pokemon, collect them all with all the colors, but it really isn't practical with my wardrobe. I wear a lot of black. I do wear color with black, but none of those colors for me to make sense in keeping them in my collection. So I have since sold all of those. I don't have any seller's remorse, thankfully. So that is that. But I do have some still left, and we're going to go over that. But before I go to those, I do want to mention again that this is on my Mercari page. I will put the link in my description if anyone's interested. As I mentioned, this is in pebble grain in a color elephant. I almost forgot. So it has really beautiful Sierra leather trim, the whip stitch, this really generous snap front pocket here. Now, the reason why I am parting ways with this one, it's a beautiful bag and I love the color combination. It's just I'm really not feeling the I don't gravitate so much to the dome shaped satchels or dome shaped bags, only because it's generous at the base, but then it thins out to the top. I mean, that's just the silhouette. But as you can see, unfortunately, what I've done, because I pack too much, is that it has this wavy appearance right here in the zipper tape. And I've used this less than a handful of times, but unfortunately, it just kind of stayed that way. So full transparency there. If you're a person that has these type of bags and you're able to keep it straight and smooth, kudos to you, because clearly I can't do that. Now, in the collection, I will mention, I won't show the interior of all the bags because most of them look just like this, which is your red cotton interior. You have your back zip pocket and then your slip pocket there. Now with this bag, I did purchase the matching Pebble Grain Elephant Snap coin purse, and it does come with a strap. Another thing about it, just being honest, we're just keeping it real here. When I have satchels with strap, I prefer them to be attached on the ends. This one, as you can see, has a D-ring here and on the back and the opposite side, which is okay for a long shoulder, but if I ever want to wear it crossbody, it feels awkward. It doesn't feel like the weight is evenly distributed when it's crossed like that. That's just me. But what may annoy me might be suitable for someone else. So if you or anyone you may know might be interested in this satchel with the matching piece, go ahead and hit me up on my Mercari link. And currently the price is firm, which you will see on the listing if you happen to check it out. But if you mention in a private message that, hey, I saw your video and I have interest in this bag, we can probably work out on the price if you like. So just throwing that out there. So again, this is the Pebble Grain Satchel, the Aubrey Satchel in Elephant. Now, I've mentioned all the satchels that I've sold, but there is one that has remained in the collection. I call her the lone survivor. And you see why. This is the regular Florentine Satchel in the color fuchsia. And I happen to also have the large frame coin purse in Florentine in fuchsia as well. Had to do it. I had to do it. Now, with this gorgeous color right here, there's no way I could have sold this one. And I'm actually very, very glad that I got this in the regular size, because I was very, very close to getting it in the large, because at that time, my thought process was bigger the better. That was before I realized how heavy they were. But I'm really, really glad. Now, I don't wear this often, especially when it's hot. I prefer to wear this later on in the year, and it's actually perfect for October because of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. During that month, even though I like pink in general, I tend to purposely make sure I wear pink bags that month. I just like to do that. But that is around the time I'll probably take it out and show it some love. Right now, it is entirely too hot. Not gonna lie. I'm looking at my TV that shows the weather sometimes. It's 105, y'all. It's 105. It's only going to get a little hotter this afternoon, so there's no way I want to take this out. This is already around, I want to say 2 pounds 10 ounces or 2 pounds 12 ounces empty. So it only gets heavier when you have your items inside. But it's just so gorgeous, though. There's just no way that I could sell this. So this is my lone survivor, my Florentine Satchel in fuchsia. Now, this bag, and this bag are the reasons why I like Dooney today. I love this style. When I see this type of style, any color, like particularly black, navy, green, with the trim like this, that is quintessential Dooney to me. This is the type of bag I had this type of bag when I was like 8 years old at my uncle's thrift store. It actually wasn't even a Dooney, it was an E-Spirit bag. I had to look it up when I got older. E-Spirit, and that particular bag looked just like this one. But I thought it was a Dooney because people would come up to my mom like, is she wearing a Dooney bag? Is that a Dooney bag? But I got it for like $5 at my uncle's thrift store. I thought I was everything. I wore it in the 3rd grade. But this is the equestrian bag. I think it's equestrian shoulder bag. So it has the tongue and loop closure here, flap, back slip pocket. You see the Dooney duck here. This isn't very much older bag. You can see how worn and stretched the suede is and the leather, but it has the brass fob right here. I got this for like $23 off eBay. So I couldn't go wrong with it. And this crossbody, since I it's not really stuffed and it's just on top of my closet. If I need to throw some quick items, no matter what I'm wearing, if I don't have a bag already in mind, I'll just throw it in here and just leave quickly because it's just such an easy carry. So I have this one. Now, this one, this is not a vintage bag, but vintage inspired. This was the re-edition to the classic Pebble grain satchel that they had in the late 80s, early 90s. And I think this came back out 2012, 2013. Not entirely sure. Um, if you know for real, like let me know in the comments because I forgot. But at the time on Dooney.com, this is around 238, 268. The black and brown sold out immediately. Then the brown Timara, which left the red and the green, and it would have been okay, but that was olive, and I prefer more of a hunter green. So sometime later, I happened to see this on Macari, my first Macari purchase, and it was $80. I couldn't believe it. This thing had no wear on it at all. Came with the dust bag. It has your brass Dooney fob here, the Dooney duck patch. This does not have any options for a strap, so it kind of gave me the vibe of like a classic Speedy, but at a fraction of the price, and it's leather. But it was a great deal. I took it. I'm like, sold. Give it to me. Thank you. So I love this. This is not leaving the collection either. Love it. Now this one is the most recent purchase out of those three with this type of style. I got this Mother's Day 2 years ago. No, I have not worn it. Don't judge me. I have not gotten around to it. What I do like about it is it has a really generous shoulder drop, the thickness of the strap. I like that it has the zip pocket in the front, and it has the DB hanging on the side, which is a little cute bag charm that came with it, and I just like it. It's just a classic look. You can't go wrong with it. Black and brown always go together for me, so I really like this. Think again, this is the Pebble grain small hobo, and this comes in a lot of colors. All right, let's see here. Now this one is awesome. Now the backstory, I should say, behind this one is that this is Florentine leather, but I think this is the Toscano Collection, right? This came out some years ago. Now retail, I'll never forget, retail, this was $5.98. I love the way it looked. This would have been the smallest satchel I had at the time when I purchased it. But thanks to the Pecan Tan Beauty, and we know she is the ultimate Dooney collector. She, on her Facebook group that I'm a part of, the Dooneynista Den, she had a post that said enabler alert. And she was letting us know that this bag was on sale, Dooney.com, for $198. So y'all, that's from $5.98 to $198. Oh, this had to come home. I had to order it. And I wanted it in this color, which is the color ginger. It came, I believe, in like espresso, natural, red, black. But at that time, I already had some satchels in some of those colors. And the ginger, I think, is just a perfect in-between color, that's in between chestnut and natural. It's a very warm color. What I love about this, it has the tongue and loop front pocket here, but it has palladium hardware. Most of the bags are in brass. This is palladium, which gives it a nice high finish, like high shine finish to the silver. It has a removable like big luggage tag. And I love that it comes with this web strap. It's a thick strap, y'all. I love a thick strap. So it makes it a really good carry. Now, unlike the satchel, the Florentine satchel, there is no hinge here. So it's sewn to make sure that the handles stand upright, which is fine because they're short, so it doesn't really bother me when I wear it. Now, unlike the other satchels, this is a suede interior, like a light suede want to say suede or microfiber. It's just, it feels good, y'all. It feels very good. If you have the Hattie drawstring bag, I believe it feels like that on the inside. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it feels similar to that. But I love this one. I think it's unique out of most of the satchels I have, and I got it at a great price. And it's a color I don't see in general in Florentine as much anymore. Ginger used to be out a lot, but I don't even know if it's even offered right now. So I definitely want to keep this bag. All right, y'all, we're almost done. Now this big mama of a bag is the Smith bag. Now, as I mentioned, I did sell my natural Florentine Satchel. I had to keep this one, and I felt it was more practical because for the weight and the length of the bag, it comes with shoulder straps, which makes it more user-friendly. It makes it more practical for a good carry. I love the front pocket. This is what made me get it. I love the front pocket of this one. Magnetic. Nice little front pocket there. There's also a back slip pocket. Now the inside, as I mentioned, is like most other bags. So it has the red cotton lining, your back zip pocket, and your front slip pocket. It does come with the dual tassels. Don't mind that. That's just the makeup brush covers I mentioned. I just got out of my closet, so when it's stored like this. But it's just a beautiful bag. Like it's classic. I love the fact that though it's a shoulder bag, it has this very large Florentine flap with the Dooney smile. So I kept it because it gave me the feel of the satchel, but it had shoulder straps and a front pocket and a back slip pocket. So it's even better. And there's no way I'm going to get rid of this bag. Like, I'm not getting rid of any of the bags that have remained. Like, I've thought about it. I've gotten rid of the ones that I didn't feel worked for me. But whether I wear this once every 3 years, it doesn't matter. I just love this bag. I don't know if it's just me, but I really feel that Florentine bags are just a work of art. I could just look at them and be satisfied with them for the most part. So I like those, and it smells so good. And I don't know, again, if it's just me, but I think the natural Florentine is some of the best looking leather I've seen. And when they dye the leather, variety of colors, it looks gorgeous. All of them look great. But the ones that really get me are the natural, the black, and the chestnut. It's such a beautiful color. So yeah, this is a Smith bag in Florentine leather and natural. Let's see here. Now this one's my most unique one. This is the Dover tote. But if you look closely, I can get closer here. This is embossed with a bunch of NY symbols here because this was part of their MLB collection, and this was the bag for the Yankees team. I got this for my 6th year anniversary. It happened to be like a Yankee theme. It wasn't intentional. I ended up getting my husband a Yankees jersey of a player that he really, really liked. And he was like, he wanted to get me some jewelry, which normally I'm down for because who doesn't like jewelry? But I came across this bag, and this was after it was released and it was sold out. And I came across this on eBay, brand new. And I just loved the way it looked with, like, I call it peanut butter and chocolate. And very faintly, it reminds me of like the reverse monogram, just the inversion of the colors. I just like this color combination. I like the embossing, the texture of it. And it's cute because it's a Yankees bag. So it's like repping the Yankees, but without the traditional Yankee colors, which I hate to say it, y'all, but it's kind of corny on a bag. Like, I don't like a lot of the themed like Yankee bags I've seen, but this is Dooney, y'all. So I had to do it. And I just love I call the little bumpers, like the trim on the corners. It's just really cute. and a really generous strap drop. I want to say this is either an 11 or 12-inch strap drop. Can't go wrong with it. It's just really, really pretty. So this is the Dover tote, the MLB edition, and the Yankees embossing. I think we're almost done, y'all. We're almost done. So my last bag is this one. This is the DB75 crossbody. Have you ever had a bag to sit in your closet for a while, and it's not until you use it that you realize how much you love it, and then you get mad at how long it took for you to use it? This is that bag right here. This is it. I think this is the perfect crossbody size. I love the width. I love the length on it. You can surprisingly fit a lot. This has a very generous front pocket. Has your red cotton lining here. It's just cute. I remember thinking to myself, like, should I have gotten this? Like, it's black, and normally I would love multicolor and black, but I just felt like I wasn't gonna use it. But once I got in it, it was really hard to get out. Like, I was just wearing this for 2 weeks, and I said, no, let me not wear it out. Let me not wear it down. Let me switch into a bag I haven't used yet. But I really love this bag. And I wish I had gotten other bags in this print. But I think I'm going to stick with this one. I also like that aside from being a crossbody, it has 3 parts. So you can detach it here, in here, and reconnect it to make it a short shoulder bag. But I prefer the crossbody. And I do think it comes with a matching wristlet, which all of a sudden I can't find, because that's how life works. Oh, found it. Here is the wristlet here. This came with this. And I got this for like $116 on I Love Dooney. So I'm really glad that I got this bag. I love it even more that it comes with a matching wristlet. And okay, y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but when I say I have really bad vision, I have terrible vision. I'm considered legally blind. So I say that to say that when people kept calling it the DB75, I just saw all the DBs. And I'm like, okay, it's a DB bag. Okay, I get it. It really wasn't until I was wearing this bag, I was in the car and the sun hit it, and I did not realize it literally says 1975 underneath all the DBs. All right, don't laugh. I said don't laugh. I didn't know. Okay, I couldn't see it. But I think that's even cooler. Like I mean, of course that makes sense, DB75, but I just thought that was just the name of the style, and I just saw all the DBs on it. So it makes me like it even more. Love it in black. I think at one time this came in white, like a white multicolor, kind of like how LV had it, but the black is the best, of course, because I'm always going to pick black. But this is my last Dooney bag. I thank you guys for taking the time to watch my video. If you have any Dooney bags that you love, not just from this video, but in your own collection, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I really enjoy seeing the comments and responding back to you guys. And I feel like you guys understand me. We understand each other. We are true bag lovers. It doesn't matter if other people don't get it. They don't have to get it. We get it. So I thank you guys again for watching my video. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, bye.